have started to speak out about Mayweather's alleged financial misconduct, particularly after recent confirmations from the FBI identifying him as the person behind them. Multiple inquiries have scrutinized Mayweather's finances. Though he previously managed to evade consequences, that changed after several questionable real estate transactions came to light. So now there's legal talk about suing Floyd Mayweather. What's really going on? Is there any clarity? Last night, you seemed hesitant to discuss it, so are we saying he's guilty or what? Nothing has been officially confirmed yet. It's all still under discussion. But yeah, the lawsuits have been filed. He's been sued several times, often regarding the same bout. Clearly something is fishy on one side of this. Want to know why he got sued? I watched a breakdown. Floyd reportedly helped an organization sell a $42 million property posing as the owner in a promotional video on Instagram. When people questioned his claims, he doubled down with forged receipts. He ultimately succeeded in helping sell and lease out significant portions of the property and was compensated. Still, the whole setup was dishonest. Honestly, I don't think Floyd is in need of cash. He spends a lot, but you'd think he has enough coming in. Maybe. But maintaining that lifestyle means constantly replenishing income. If he's managing his other businesses properly, maybe he's okay. But it's the addiction to the lifestyle that raises doubts. Floyd still trains, but he also frequently agrees to shady deals where he acts as a fake property owner for a cut of the sales. The $42 million property was the tipping point that made others in the sport finally speak up about his perceived fake persona. Jake Paul, for instance, has accused Mayweather of being a fraud and claimed he didn't pay his brother Logan after their exhibition match. Jake has been vocal, saying he's ready to fight anyone, anytime. He's even said, "I don't care who it is, let's get in the ring." But back to Logan. Did he ever get paid for his bout with Floyd? No, not entirely. Jake has publicly stated that Mayweather is broke, suggesting he avoids taxes, which later catch up to him. Jake claims many people he knows are still waiting on payments from Floyd, with Logan being one of the smaller priorities. Logan, who lasted 8 rounds against Mayweather, has long claimed he wasn't paid the full amount. Floyd denies this, but Jake keeps backing his brother, saying Mayweather has burned through his wealth. In an interview with Rob Moore, Jake declared, "Floyd Mayweather is broke. I've said it over and over. I think he blew it all on the women around him." On the 1-year anniversary of their bout, Logan posted a jab on Instagram, mocking Mayweather's payment delays. Jake offered additional context, explaining that Floyd promotes his own fights, allowing him to take most of the revenue. For example, he buys entire sections of seats early and resells them at higher prices for profit. From a business standpoint, it's savvy. Logan posted, "1 year ago today, I fought Floyd Mayweather. He's hard to land a punch on, but even harder to get money from. Who should I fight next?" Mayweather was supposed to earn $52 million from the fight, while Logan was due $15 million. Floyd has dismissed these allegations, calling them false, and claims Logan even wanted a rematch. "This is the same guy who says he never got paid," Floyd said at a press event for his upcoming exhibition against Mikuru Asakura. "We know that's untrue, so I don't waste time on it." There are also reports Floyd owes over $20 million in taxes. But it's not like he was being deceptive, more like he neglected the payments. With someone like him, who earns so much, he probably thinks, "Okay, here's $25 million, and expects it to be enough." Then the IRS replies, "Actually, you still owe $50 million. It's overwhelming even for someone who hands over massive checks. Jake says if Logan didn't get paid, he wouldn't be seeking a second match. It's absurd that Logan is open to a rematch with someone he claims owes him money." Logan clapped. Back at Floyd on Andrew Schultz's podcast, mocking the undefeated boxer for failing to finish him and for ducking tax payments. Logan said, "Floyd Mayweather, you punch-drunk fool. Read my lips. Wait, you can't. Where's my money? I'm not the IRS. You can't dodge me like you dodge punches." How can you call yourself the greatest when you couldn't even finish me? Meanwhile, Floyd boasts about his wealth and real estate ventures. I just bought 62 apartment buildings in New York, he claimed. Go check out the photos. I own them all. No partners, no splits. Every retail space, too. It's all mine. You can do it, too. It's about making power moves. Mayweather addressed Logan's claims earlier in February, noting payments can be delayed. That's just how it works, he told the Pivot podcast. I still get checks from fights 8 years ago. The money's real, just takes time. They're upset because they want it immediately. Despite Jake Paul's accusations, Mayweather remains one of the top earners in sports history. Fans tune in not because he's a knockout artist like Tyson, but because they dislike him. They want to see if he loses. Floyd shows off his extravagant life, $1 million watches, private jets, diamond-encrusted accessories. He'll post photos of $5 million watches on a hotel bed like it's nothing. People watch just to hate. In a 2021 interview, Floyd said, "I've made over $1.2 billion. I knew from the start I was better than everyone. Tell me another fighter who beat 16 world champs straight. Tell me who made $650 million from 2 fights, 300 Mayweather versus Pacquiao, 350 Mayweather versus McGregor. Conflicts. That type of flaunting during such times invites karma," Khan remarked. Sant, Floyd's former friend turned online troll, has also jumped on the bandwagon. He's been relentless in mocking Floyd's alleged financial downfall. In one Instagram post, 50 wrote, "Damn champ, they caught you capping again. Time for another exhibition." He's made it a point to remind fans that despite Floyd's claims, his financial empire may not be as secure as it once seemed. Behind all the shade and internet drama, some industry insiders claim that Floyd's empire was never built to last. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson once stated that when he attempted to help Floyd structure Mayweather Promotions, he discovered that it wasn't even a registered business entity at the time. "It was just a name people used, not a legit company," said 50 Cent. This sheds light on a deeper problem: lack of business infrastructure and proper financial management, especially for someone handling hundreds of millions of dollars. Despite the backlash, Floyd continues to project wealth and success. In a promotional video, he claimed to own 62 apartment buildings in Manhattan, emphasizing that they were solely his and not part of any joint venture. But again, no official property. Records support that. The Business Insider report highlighted this discrepancy and caused a wave of online debate. On the other side of the argument, Mayweather continues to defend his actions. In a podcast interview, he stated that payouts from pay-per-view fights often take time. "I'm still collecting checks from fights that happened 7-8 years ago," he said. He also suggested that his detractors were simply bitter about his success and envious of his financial achievements. But Jake and Logan Paul continue to push back against this narrative. Logan insists he was never fully paid for their bout, and Jake has doubled down on calling Floyd a scam artist. "He's broke," Jake claimed in a podcast. "I think he blew his billion-dollar fortune on women and material things." These remarks only intensified after Logan joked on Instagram about Floyd being difficult to collect money from. Floyd's tendency to flaunt his possessions, from diamond-studded watches to fleets of luxury cars, only adds to public skepticism. At one point, he claimed to have purchased over 100 vehicles from the same dealership, always paying in cash. "That's $15 million just in cars," a former associate said. "Sure, they're assets, but how liquid are they when bills come knocking?" In the midst of these accusations, Mayweather remains defiant. "I've made over $1.2 billion. No fighter will ever match what I've done," he said in an interview. But critics argue that if his wealth is so secure, why the string of lawsuits, dodgy business deals, and low-quality exhibition matches? Whether Floyd is truly in financial trouble or simply the target of opportunistic headlines, one thing remains certain: His public image is under fire. And as more stories surface, people are left wondering if the man once known as Money Mayweather is now fighting to keep up appearances rather than just opponents.